Am I a foodie or am I a food addict? I think I'm both. My experience with being a foodie is that I am someone with good taste and I know where to find good food and I like to share it with other people. I think that's what makes me a foodie. But I think I got addicted to that. I think it became kind of who I was. So the reasons why I think I'm a food addict are, I think about food all day long. I wake up in the morning wondering where I'm gonna have lunch or breakfast, depending on what time it is when I wake up. I think about it so much that I'm like, where am I gonna eat? What am I gonna wear when I eat there? Who am I gonna eat with? What am I gonna order? I haven't even gotten there yet. I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna order. So that's a lot of time. That's like 2 hours before I even get to the restaurant. It's just time I could be doing other things. Sometimes I don't even want to brush my teeth. I'm like, I gotta go. It's gross. But it's obsessive thinking about it. And the same thing happens at dinner. It's like I just finished lunch and I'm already texting people to make plans for dinner, and I'm not able to accomplish anything else. So obsessive thinking about it is one reason. Also regret. I experience regret almost after every indulgence, or, you know, like a drug addict. Like, you want cocaine or whatever your drug is. You want your drug, you think about your drug, you're fiending for your drug, and then you get your drug and you feel like shit. You're like, I'm a bad person. I shouldn't be doing this. And it has a lot to do with, you know, I wasn't a healthy person and now I am a healthy person, but I still have unhealthy habits. And even though I know better, I go back to the, well, but this tastes so good. I know it tastes so good. I need it. And then the second I have it, I'm like, that wasn't that great. And I didn't want that, and I wish it wasn't in my body. And I know that some food addicts experience purging or throwing up, but God, I love food so much. I'm just not able to make myself throw up. It's like, what? Why? But that's just my experience. People always criticize me when I talk about this. I know that I'm not fat or obese or anything like that, but weight gain recently. So over the last year, I gained 30 pounds. And people are like, well, you look so healthy now. You're not crazy skinny anymore. That's true. But it's crazy how 30 pounds can like sneak up on you, you know? Especially if you were really skinny. You see it, but you don't see it. You know, you look in the mirror and you're like, I still look good. Like, everything's cool. Oh, hold for helicopters. Wave to the helicopters. Yeah, it'll sneak up on you until you see a picture of yourself all like double chinned and, you know, just fat armpit fat. What is up with armpit fat? Anyway, I could go off on a whole tangent about, you know, where my areas are. And okay, fine, I'm like 130 something pounds now. It's not a big deal. I'm a size 4. But if I continue on like this, I could be obese. And my mom was obese when I was a kid, and that scares me. She was like 300 pounds. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't something that she planned, you know? She was just unhappy and she started eating, and I see that in me. I see the possibility for that, and I don't want to do it. And I also like eating as, you know, comfort. Like, if I'm celebrating something, I want to celebrate with junk food. And if I'm sad about something, well, then I need some freaking junk food. There's not really a time when junk food isn't appropriate. And it's so available. And it's so good. I'm not talking about McDonald's or Burger King. Remember, I am a foodie to start with. So I'll go to, like, you know, the hole-in-the-wall Thai joint that only locals know about and has the best boat noodle soup. I need to have it 4 times a week, and so on. I know the best taco trucks in LA. I know the best, you know, French dip sandwiches, or even vegan food, you know. Even when I'm indulging in vegan food outside of my house, it's still like you know, oftentimes fried or, you know, just covered in cashew cheese. It's fattening, it's junk. So anyway, my plan to help save myself from food addiction is to take it one day at a time, but in this case 10 days. And I'm going to try and do a 10-day no eating out. Not I'm going to try, I'm absolutely going to not eat outside of my house for 10 days, which means I have to make my own meals, I have to prep meals, I have to prep food. There has to be food in the fridge available. There's not really rules about what I can or can't eat. It has to be at home if I want it. And when I'm at home, I'm usually just healthier. And I think if I can just get used to making my own meals and eating at home all the time consistently, I'll be able to curve my reach for distraction. That's what food has become, just like a way to distract myself from pain. You know, I experienced back pain or whatever, so like pain or anxiety about the future or where my life is going. I don't have to think about it when I'm eating. So now I'm just going to take that out of the equation. I'm still going to eat, but I'm just going to eat simple food at home, and I'm not going to allow myself to think about where I'm going to eat next, to distract myself with that. So this video is now 6 minutes. If anybody else is experiencing these things, I'd love to hear what you did to combat it, or what your experience is and what you're going through. It always helps to know that like other people are going through it also. And I will keep updating you and hopefully, you know, make some quick recipe videos. Yeah. Thank you for listening.